So let's explore how we can get feedback from our entire audience via the interactive voting functionality. Of course, when delivering training or delivering a lesson, probably one of the most important things is to make sure that what you're delivering in terms of content and message is being understood by those attending. So what you're teaching being understood by the students? Is what you're training on being understood by colleagues and contacts and anyone in the meeting? And a great way of finding that out or ascertaining whether it is or not is to use the voting questions within DisplayNote, simply allowing you to check levels of understanding or gauge the temperature in the room. So in our floating toolbar, we've got a little question mark, and that allows us to pose 5 different types of questions. So we've got our location-based question, we've got rating scale, we've got multiple choice, yes or no, true or false. And if we pose a, let's say, yes or no question, we just write our question. So, do you understand? And these questions are all done on the fly, so really as they pop into my head, I can simply write the question on my device and pose that to the room, and you'll see that on the participant's device that question has popped up. And what I want them to do is give me a yes or no answer. Do you understand at this point in time? And what I'm looking for here is a good score that everyone does understand it, so I can start to collect answers from the room. And I can see here that 3 people have responded and they all think it's right. So that's telling me as a presenter, as a teacher, okay, everyone understands this point and I'm safe to move on with the next part of the lesson. If you can imagine the reversal of that, where everyone was saying they didn't understand, I think alarm bells will go off at that point that, okay, I have to revisit the content. Maybe I can go back and review some of our previously saved slides, some of the things that we did at the beginning, teach around that, and then I can pose the other question again. Let's just look at another question type. So we could do a text-based question. So where do you live? So this could be name a country, name a capital city, what part of this is this? Really, it transcends subject type. You know your questions that you're trying to answer or want to ask, and DisplayNote allows you to simply just populate them live and pose them out to the room. So let's put in Dublin and we send that back. And of course all the answers are available for the presenter, for the teacher to view in real time. So there's no uploading or downloading or waiting for answers. They can simply and instantly get a gauge of opinion in the room and level of understanding, and can either move on if they're happy with percentages or review if they think it needs reviewed again.